Hey everyone, it's Dr. Sunita Punjabi, ABD, your brain coach. Today we're going to talk a little bit about blue zones or the blue zone research that came out. Phenomenal little guide on how to live longer. So what the research was about is they looked at places in the world where people were living past age 100. But not just living past age 100, even if they were living longer, they were living a quality life. If I ask you, how long do you want to live? Usually your answer should be connected to as long as I'm healthy. So, we want to live longer, but we want to live healthy lives. So this research really gave us some access to what it takes to live healthier lives and live longer at the same time. So one of the findings of the blue zone research is that people that lived in the blue zones actually learned how to move naturally. They kept busy. They weren't runners. They weren't doing aerobic classes. They moved naturally, like gardening, taking walks. They tried not to use their vehicle as much as possible. And if you look at where the blue zones are, you can see that they're in areas that have lots of sidewalks or paths to take a walk. So moving naturally was the number one thing that they had in common. Another thing that people that lived in blue zones had in common was they all had a reason for their existence. A reason to get up. In other words, they had purpose in their life. Purpose allows you to engage. It gives you a reason to engage in your life, which keeps your brain younger. If you decide you want to pursue a new language, which we've talked about in other videos, that's a great way to prevent cognitive decline. Learn a new language, learn a new word every day. But having a reason to learn a new word every day is also very important. For example, one of my clients is taking piano lessons, and he's older. He's over 60 years old, and he's at the prime of his life. So he started taking piano lessons, but it wasn't just to learn the piano. By the way, learning a musical instrument helps to keep your brain young. But the reason he wanted to learn piano is so that he could play the piano for someone that he's always wanted to play for. And a great experience, he wanted to play for his mom and show her that he could actually do. So there was the piano playing, and there was a reason to play the piano, and that gave him a reason to get up and engage in life. Sometimes it's as simple as growing some vegetables. You want to provide for your family vegetables that are fresh grown. That can give you purpose, and that can give you a reason to get up. Another thing that they found that the people in the blue zone had in common was they had a routine for self-care. In other words, they did yoga and meditation or some type of self-care regimen every day. And it could be something as simple as taking a walk at night with someone that you love, or just simply sitting still and being in prayer time. Like in the morning for me, having quiet time and prayer time with God and meditating on different scriptures and different goals that I have, and just being present with them. Doing some breath work is something else that I do routinely, and it's in my schedule. So having a routine for self-care was number 3 thing that people had in common that lived in the blue zones. Number 4 thing, they ate smaller meals as the day got later. So breakfast and lunch were good, hearty meals, but towards the end of the evening, they would stop eating earlier and had smaller meals if they did eat. So another secret about living longer. And when they did eat, this is number 5, They ate a plant-based diet or plant slant diet. If you read the article that's included with this video, you'll see that eating a plant-based diet was number 5, and that's what they did to be able to live longer and healthier. Number 6, really important, was a sense of belonging. Going to a faith-based group or going to church at least once a week, or having a community of people that you hang around with. If you think about it, Europe is full of these wonderful spots where all the individuals that live in that subdivision, or that in Spain is beautiful. I saw this in Spain. Everyone that lives in that apartment area would come down in the evenings with their dogs to have coffee or a glass of wine. And that's community. So faith-based community, or community in general, is just really powerful. I will also say that having faith in something bigger than yourself is also very important. And that was identified as another thing that individuals did that lived longer. Now, that wasn't spelled out in the article. That research is phenomenal, though. What we found is that people that believe in something bigger than themselves are able to be more resilient during times of adversity. So, although that's not in this research that I'm talking about, it is in tons of research that is coming out right now about mental resilience, especially in difficult times as we are facing right now in the world. The next thing that we found out is that individuals that live longer do drink wine. They drink, and I can't say that it's just wine, but the research said that for sure red wine was one of the things. Not too much, 1 to 2 glasses of wine actually help these individuals to relax and detoxify their blood and body. The last thing that was really important is having someone waiting for you at home. In other words, people that lived longer were very connected to their family, and they were usually married. And what that does, it allows you to know that you're not alone, that you're with someone else, and that releases happy hormones in your brain and reassures you that someone is going to understand the difficulty of a day or something that you're struggling with. There's someone at home waiting for you, and you can talk with them about it. So simple, right? These are 8 things that you can do to live longer and healthier. And it's kind of shocking and surprising for some that so much has to do with other people, not just yourself, engaging with other people. So this is your brain coach telling you that no matter what's happening in this COVID world, you don't have to be physically next to someone to connect with people. So find a way to connect with people, stay young longer, live a healthier life, and we will talk to you soon. This is your brain coach signing out.